Excellency, the Prime Minister of the Republic of Turkey, all of you Excellencies who are representing different countries, the Minister of State for Foreign Trade of the Republic of Turkey, our very good friend, Mr. Meral, who is the President of TUSCON, all of you, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, allow me to thank very, very much, first of all, TUSCON for bringing this theme this year, the theme that is looking at our future, especially after this financial crisis. Let me begin by thanking the government of Turkey and TUSCON for organizing this meeting and for being so hospitable, friendly, and open-hearted. You are making Africa get strongly attached to you because we think you will be salvating ourselves from the difficulties. I will attempt to present a frank view of what I see in sub-Saharan Africa. That's the place I know best. And before this crisis, sub-Saharan Africa was doing very, very well. I was looking at the figures 10 years and up to now, the financial crisis, and you see Africa beginning to stabilize its economy. The inflation rates have been going down. There is increase in industrial contribution, but all that is now in a bit of jeopardy. The reason I think is because Africa has realized that financial discipline is a must. And all governments in sub-Saharan Africa have now been disciplining themselves to make sure that they don't play around with financial matters. We've been developing very good investor attractive packages. We've also been emphasizing private sector-led economy so that government or public sector does not interfere with the running of business. We have also been financially intermediating ourselves to this international finance. And I think this is the major reason that we shall have many effects as a result of the finance crisis. So what has happened? Since the financial crisis, the global growth rate has reduced tremendously, from 2.5% on average to 0.9%. For sub-Saharan growth rates have also reduced. And this is a beginning, because for us we are just going through the initial stages of the financial crisis. From a 5.4 on average, Uganda was 7 to about now 4.6. And Uganda's has come to about 5.8. So this is a very important indicator of the problems we face in sub-Saharan Africa. And for those of us in Africa who depend on aid, this has affected us very severely. And I think now Africa must turn to trade. And I want to thank the Turkish government and TUSCON for this conference, because we must now see the disadvantages of depending on aid and go and pressurize for trade. We must see value addition so that in Africa does not only export raw material, but it can begin to export the finished good. This will help us a lot in capacity building for our revenue. And as the previous speaker spoke, Africa must look at what are its comparative advantage. Agriculture. everything grows in Africa. So if you get friendly businessmen from Turkey to do agro-processing for fruits, for beef, for fish, but also anything else in Africa. Human resource is a very, very important point in Africa, and I want to thank very much the Turkish government for setting up these Turkish schools in Africa. Please don't stop, expand and expand. And I think this will consolidate our trade between Africa and the Turkish people. We have an advantage of minerals and natural resources. These need to be exploited, but not exploitation of Africa. We must build capacities for energy and infrastructure. We have hydro, natural gas, heavy diesel, solar, etc., which require capital investment by business people that we deal with, especially in Turkey. So how do I see our future opportunities and prospects? Open trade, open trade. And for us in Africa, we are going to turn our head to look into Turkey, because it is here that we have seen open hearts that will realize this trade. And I'm saying no to aid, because we've been emphasizing in the past, negotiating with donors to give us aid. If we go for trade, then Africa will see a better future. You must support us in value addition for Africa to limit exports of raw materials. You must invest in this new emerging market of Africa, which is now going to be almost 1 billion people in the next few years to come. But also, I want us to try out other financial systems which are disciplined and fair. For me, I think some of the financial systems that have been operating and they have gone into a crisis have not been fair, particularly to Africa. And you people in Turkey must help us to develop a fair financial system that can be the future of our system. Maybe I want to conclude by saying the African market is there, but we must prepare Africa to become a purchasing power. If you sell without preparing it to have a purchasing power, then the market will be small. And that's why I think the way Turkey has been doing it by opening up schools, by allowing our businessmen to come here and see what is happening here, is the future for this new emerging market. And I strongly, personally, would recommend that Turkey must provide the lead into Africa in order for us to enjoy the benefits of the new opportunities and prospects in the global trade.